When the hubby's away, the writer will play. I have absolutely no plot, no plan. I'm flying by the seat of my pants, but you know what? It works out because guess what? I'm switching up the format again. You can't spell ADHD without D. Hello! Es ist Sonntag und ich heiße Sonntag and welcome back to Books and Hooks. It's actually Sunday when I'm filming this, by the way, which is Sonntag in German. For anybody new here, I am D.M.Sonntag, author of the Kingdom Isles series, featured right over there. Right here. Oh, completely walked out of camera there. Right here. Am I hyped up on coffee? Can you tell? I just came from a birthday party where it was like latte themed, so I've had coffee way later than I thought I would. 2 cups, actually, plus the cup that I had this morning. I'm all jacked up on Mountain Dew. I'm all jacked up on Mountain Dew! What was I even saying? I'm D.M.Sonntag, author of the Kingdom Isles series, and this is a channel where I talk about books and crochet, and hopefully not act completely crazy that it scares you away. If you're still watching, thank you. And if you're a returning watcher, welcome back. I don't have a plot, but I am switching up my format. I mean, I'm still going to talk in front of my bookcases. I was thinking about doing a day in the life of a writer. Actually, this morning, I was like recording myself, getting my hair ready, because I'm going for Alice from Twilight, because if I don't flip it up, it looks like a bowl cut, and I swear I look like Coconut Head from Ned's Declassified. I just brought all y'all 80s, Jesus, 90s kids. There we go, I'm not that old. I mean, I did hit 30. But yeah, Ned's Declassified School Survival Guide, great show. He's probably 32. 30 as well, not 32.
I mean, he could be 32. I don't know how old I was watching it. I don't know how old he was watching it. They were supposed to be in middle school, but you know how middle schoolers are.
Man, I don't know how much of this I'm keeping and how much I'm cutting out because I'm just on a coffee-hyped ADHD ramble. I'm not diagnosed. I'm just neurospicy.
Neurospicy.
Can you keep up with me? Seriously, I have no idea how much I'm gonna edit. Where even was I? Alice from Twilight. I got back from a birthday party. I'm hyped up on coffee. I'm changing my format. I think I retracted. But yeah, so I was gonna do a day in the life and I was recording myself, straightening my hair, putting on mascara. I was gonna be super sarcastic of like, I'm not an influencer. You didn't ask for this. You're probably not asking for me rambling right now. Half of you are probably gone. So again, thank you for sticking around for my neurospicy rambles. It's funny that I'm doing this because Jenna Marbles, I'm like trying to bring her back. Okay, I'm not bringing her back, but she's like living through me. I'm trying to bring back her vibe through YouTube. Somebody commented that I'm like nostalgic, what was it, 2017 YouTube? And I'm like, yes, that's exactly what I'm going for with the editing and the should be like 30-year-old lady. And so that's what I am now. I'm a 30-year-old lady. I don't know what this video is, but my husband's not here, so I figured it would be like good filming time. And what you're gonna see is me in different outfits through different days, talking about different stuff probably. I might throw in like me crocheting, me at Crochet Club maybe. I don't have to do everything in one day. I think I'm going to break it up. So yeah, it'll start with me in my super cute outfit. And I don't know how to be a vlogger, YouTuber. I'm just on my phone with a little cheap $20 microphone and I'm just rambling right now. But format will be a little different. I'll be like, hi, it's day 2 or something.
Hi, editing me here. It's December 31st and hopefully when you're watching this, it's also December 31st, 2025. I'm hoping to get it out by then because I want to get rid of all the old footage that I have been collecting in 9 months since my most recent video, and then start fresh. New year, new me, all of that cliche stuff that I've probably said before. I don't know what my plans for this channel will be, but I have ideas. I always have big ideas, but will I follow through? Send your thoughts and prayers. Anyway, this will be a conglomeration, mixed and matched, smushed together video of old footage, new-ish footage. It's still past footage because I said 6 months, but it's been 9 months. So 3 months have passed since I filmed that. It'll just be like, you know, I'm gonna transition into the
writing wise, once again, haven't been doing it. I'm pretty sure a month has gone by. I have to look at my Scrivener and the statistics that make me sad. I've seen like writing sprints go off while I'm crocheting. The little Discord noise will make a sound and I used to answer the call and now I just ignore it. I really need to finish the Pirate's Emerald. I really want to. Maybe I'll get back into writing. Maybe you'll see some future clips of me writing. I feel like this is just like past me talking to my future self of like, do this. That's all I got right now. Hello again, different day. So this is the once again off script books portion. My glasses have a glare. And I will be doing a book review for The Ostler's Boy, written by Megan Alexandria. But I don't have it yet, so for now, the gorgeous cover, and that is why I'm buying the paperback, because I have to have this on my shelf. This book is a romantasy. You are whisked away to the world of Aurea. Is Aurea the kingdom or the world? No, that's the world. I can't remember Svenna's kingdom, but she goes to Chalk because she is betrothed to the prince, but then she meets the prince's best friend and starts to fall for him, but also doesn't realize she's falling for him because he's a rake, and how dare he? The amount of times she said that in the book just made me chuckle. She meets Cyrus, the prince's best friend, and it's enemies to lovers, it's forbidden lovers because she's supposed to be betrothed to the prince, remember? And not have feelings for this rake of a Cyrus. So I will go to my 5-star rating system. The first one is characters. So I gave this a half a star. I enjoyed them in the beginning. This whole book, basically the theme is, they had me in the first half, not gonna lie. I really enjoyed Svenna's brattiness, but then unfortunately it did get old. It was fun at first, and like, she's always saying like, how dare you? I loved it, but then it really got on my nerves and really got annoying. And same with Cyrus too. No means no, my dude. She clearly says, I don't want to ride with you. And then he knocks on her door literally the next morning saying, hey, are you coming to our riding lessons? And she's like, no. And he's like, well, we need to because we need to break this horse. And then like a day later, he's like, oh yeah, I'm going on vacation for like a week. I really enjoyed the side characters though. Mostly Elias, or Elias. Sir Elias, he's a knight. I loved him. I absolutely loved him. I just fall for the like super grumpy old men with a bunch of baggage type, throw in some gray hairs. We got Geralt right here. He's also taking care of a bratty princess. Oh my god, that's why I liked Elias. Elias is in my books. I'm gonna call him Elias because he's very different. That's why I liked him, because I love the Geralt figures. And yeah, he's a father figure to Svenna. He's got gray hairs because of Svenna. I love him. Josie is her maid, or not maid, handmaiden, whatever they are in fantasy worlds. I didn't like her in the beginning. Same with Willoughby. But then I liked her when she started to get like a voice. Again, this book is very like half and half. Like at one half, I don't like these people except for Elias, but in the other half, I do. So that's why I gave it a half a star. And now plot. I also gave a half a star because had me in the first half, not gonna lie. So there is the plot where she has to go to Chalk and she's betrothed to the prince, and then I think there's some like negotiation she has to do. I can't remember what it was called. It was like her, not court, but there was a reason she was going, and she had to go somewhere else because she came of age to take over her aunt's position because her mother died at like a young age. Hey, a bird stopped by, my bird buddy. Anyway, so there's that plot, that she has to like tour the kingdoms or go to Chalk and then another kingdom or another place. There was a war and then the treaty got signed, like her marriage to the Chalk prince is the treaty. So that's introduced in the beginning. And then it kind of falls through because then she meets Cyrus and there's a lot of banter and a lot of enemies to lovers, or really just plain enemies. The lovering gets introduced like way at the end because this is apparently part 1, which I wasn't too much of a fan of. I did not like that ending, mostly because I'm like, you can't just end it like that. It just got good. The stuff I wanted to happen started happening, and then it's like end of the book. So yeah, I just felt like there was like no plot at a certain point. The plot that was introduced never got addressed, or like, I don't know. It's hard to explain without spoiling, because her father isn't happy that she stays in Chalk. Because remember, she's supposed to like go politics and then leave and then go to her aunt's kingdom place. But she doesn't, because the prince is like, let's have a ball. Stay until we get married, I think he said. And she's like, okay. But then she discovers something about the prince and like she wants to leave, but she doesn't, I guess because of Cyrus, because she's got feelings. But there were like moments, but it wasn't the full plot. Regardless, half a star. Where I gave a full star and plus, like I wrote like 1 plus 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 plus, that was the writing style. Once again, I love Alexandria's writing style. It's so like poetic and witty and brilliant at times. The best line, which actually, if you follow her Instagram, I already knew this line. I'm like, that's genius. And then when it came up in the book, I was like, that's genius. I still love this line. Was fashion advice from a man so loud that the orchestra could not outplay him. Chef's kiss. So their witty banter back and forth between Cyrus and Svenna, the author excels in dialogue. So yeah, I gave a full star. There's really not much else to say. It carried the book. The descriptions were beautiful. Yeah, it's just, just the subtle details of a peasant before the king wringing his hat in his hand. I went from a book that used so much adverbs, and I was highlighting in the book like show don't tell, like you're telling me this is perfect of showing that he's nervous and anxious. She didn't write the man looked nervous or the man was nervous as he walked up to the king. It's like, no, the man wrung his hat in his hands before he spoke. And it's like, it was just a beautiful image. The fourth category is originality, which I also gave a half a star because it's not that it lost originality. I mean, every book has been done before. Honestly, nothing is original. My books aren't even original. They're based off Once Upon a Time, Welcome to Storybrooke, and Pirates of the Caribbean. So there's really nothing original about like a princess falling for a commoner. But where the originality does come in is the details of like, she wears her hair in a braid, which means something in her kingdom, but then when she goes to chalk, braided hair means the opposite in that kingdom. It was like the little details. So the overall originality, you know, everything's been said and written before, but the details in the story that make it original, I enjoyed. And then speaking of enjoyment, overall enjoyment is the last category. So I gave it a half a star because the first half of the book, I was fully invested. It was awesome. And then the second half of the book fell short for me. Or really, I mean, maybe because it was part 1, I didn't have the full book. So I can't really rate it a full star. Put it all together, I believe it is 3 stars. Let me do my math. Yes, it's technically 3 stars, but I'm going to give it 3.5 because the writing style, I added a little extra. Rest in peace, Joanne, by the way. I bought the only posh I could find, Big Twist posh, because it's just amazing. And it's this like tennis ball color. I don't know what to make with this besides tennis balls. Maybe something slimy, maybe something Halloween-y. Probably what you'll see in this video. Let me come back. Why did I put my yarn away? Why am I pacing? Who's to say what goes through my brain? I don't even know what goes through my brain. You're getting a taste of it and it's a scary place. So I do apologize for all the, also I apologize for my glasses glare. Send help. This is a cry for help. What was I saying? That's going to be my audio biography. Autobiography. What was I saying? Or I forgot my spoon because I'm always forgetting my utensils when I sit down to eat. You'd think I would learn after 30 years. Hi. It's been a while. A long while. I apologize for the 6 months that have gone by. It's been 84 years once again.
It's been 84 years.
A lot has happened. Not all of that I'm willing to share on the interwebs, so I also apologize for being vague and mysterious, but that's cool. I don't know what I'm saying at this point. I'm off script, once again. Story of my life. I don't remember what I was talking about in the other videos. I watched a little bit of them just to know that it was the books portion and I need to talk about the hooks portion. I believe I had just finished either my first market or the second, but regardless, I will talk about those because I'm about to do my third market. The first market was good. It was a learning experience. It was my first market. I didn't theme well. I really just had a bunch of inventory and then just sold it, but the theme was like dogs, donuts, donations, and I didn't really have any dog things or donut things. I do make a lot of food related items, so I had like ice cream narwhals and whatnot, but people were asking if I had like poo bags or dog toys, which crochet isn't really good for dog toys, which is funny though because I made a stuffed beagle for my mother-in-law because she has a beagle, and then the beagle wanted the beagle to play with.
You cannot have this. You come and took it out of the cabinet. I'm telling. You didn't tear up the baby. No, that's mama's.
And so then I had to make a beagle for her because she would not stop trying to get it. But I made it out of cotton. But she still kind of was like tearing it up. So it's not really good for dog toys woven with yarn. I don't know, maybe I'll make really, really tight ones. Oh yeah, somebody also was asking me if I had cat toys with catnip. And I have made that before, but it was a dog event. So if I get invited next time, I'm going to theme more. And then the second market was much better because of the location. And then they have markets every month. That's the market that I have coming up because it was a success. I think the one I did was either in May or June, and I skipped summer because I was not sitting outside in the heat. Somebody actually didn't even have a tent, and I felt so bad for them. They were getting sunburned. Now that it's cooled down, thus I'm in my Hokage sweater. Is it a sweater or is it a jacket? Hoodie? Hokage hoodie. So now that it's cooler, I'm doing the market. I also wanted to do it closer to the holidays. So Halloween is coming up. So I don't have like spooky related items, but I'm going for like a trick or treat savory or sweet. So I've got my pickles and my chicken nuggets, and then I've got like a bunch of, like I said, the ice cream narwhals, and I have an ice cream bar. You'll be able to put like a little critter in a bowl and put like topping on them because you know, like cute little critters are just, oh, they're so cute, I just want to eat you up. So yeah, that's my market coming up. I guess I'll link the details below, depending on when I release this. It might have already passed. Hopefully not. I don't know what I'll be doing in the future with Books and Hooks. I want to continue it, obviously, but it's a lot to edit together. I'm already like kind of burnt out on like Instagram Reels, and TikTok's a little easier because the captions are better. Instagram like makes it lag, like the captions make the video lag, but I started my whole social media platform and marketing on Instagram, and that's where I found my community. So I don't know if I'll continue YouTube. I would love to, but the editing is a lot. If I could get an editor that I don't have to pay, that'd be great. Unpaid intern, hit me up. Like I said, a lot has happened. I rearranged. Different background-ish. Oh yeah, I got that. Look at this. This is the map of the world. Isn't this cool? So yeah, I'm gonna hang that up somewhere. Ah! There are paintings down here. Can't see them. Which is actually my ship painting. Oh, sorry. My ship painting, which I'm gonna hang over here. That'll be fun. I'm not good when I'm off script. Also, I don't know if I'm gonna do the German thing, like Avita Zane and whatnot, but I'm actually learning Spanish now, so I'm never going to be able to be fluent in another language. I have to like go there to like actually learn it. But I have a bunch of friends who speak Spanish, so maybe I'll talk with them. That's all I got. If you like this content, this question mark of a content, and the uncertainty of the future, if I will post again, then subscribe. Or not. You know, you don't have to. But really just check out my website. I've got all my books listed. And I'm trying to get my crochet up there. I'm too lazy though. And give me a second. Okay, so I'm trying to get my crochet up there. And I'm also trying to get like a forum, not a forum, contact me to commissions. For commissions. There we go. So yeah, because I want to make things for people and give them the opportunity to be like, hey, can you make this? And I'll be like, I will learn. Because that's the thing is I'm very creative, and if you give me an idea, I'm like, I don't know how to make it now, but I will. So check out my website, D.M.Sonntag.com, and if you're into fantasy books about pirates and mermaids and mages, what else is in there? Witches, then yeah, The Lightning Bride, ebook, paperback, hardback, working on an audiobook. By working on, I mean I want to make one, but nothing has been started. I haven't even finished the final novella, but bye!